Oh, hi there. How are you? You look good. My name is Chris Van Tassel. You might remember me from radio shows like The Chris Van Tassel Show. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for checking out my blog. I sure do appreciate that. A couple of things I want to discuss to you today. One, very important. The other one's going to be nonsense, but this is very important. There's the Films for Food event, which is coming up on Monday, December the 6th. And it's going to be good times at Empire Theaters in Truro. You've got Valley Elementary School students, grade 3 students from Valley Elementary, who have written film scripts. Now, the gang at Eastlink and Jonathan Torrens have made those into mini-movies. They're going to show those on the big screen at the Empire Theater Studio 7 at the Power Center, and they'll be raising money for the Colchester Food Bank with every ticket sale. Plus, they're going to have a bin up at the Empire Theater with your opportunity to drop off your non-perishable food donations. So keep in mind, the red carpet event gets underway at 5:30 Monday, December the 6th. And, of course, the screening of the films by students from Valley Elementary School will be on the big screen on Monday night. So I encourage you to check that out. It's Films for Food. Now, the whole Films for Food thing kind of got me thinking after I was talking to Jonathan Torrens. We were talking about how, you know, when you grow up, you write stories, and they're usually awesome. Well, I actually wrote a lot of stories, and not many of them were awesome, but I brought along my first book. Yes, I'm an author. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an author. I started in grade 3. Okay, at St. Patrick's Public School in grade 3. My lovely grade 3 teacher, Mrs. Journay, encouraged my writing for some reason. We wrote books, and I'm going to share with you during a segment on the worldwide internet, World Wide Web, that I'm going to call Chris Van Tassel's Story Time. Story Time with Chris Van Tassel. Please join me as I read to you this beautiful book, my first publication, which is called Magic Can Get You Into Lots of Trouble. And you'll note my publishing name is Christopher Van Tassel. Very professional. I'll read this to you now. Magic can get you into lots of trouble. Author Christopher Randall Van Tassel. Yes, my middle name is Randall. It's a sexy name. Christopher Randall Van Tassel. By the way, I had some help with this project in grade 3. I had a special illustrator come on board for the project. His name was Jonathan Black. Thanks, Jonathan. We got to keep in touch, buddy. We're Facebook friends, but we never talk anymore. We used to write books together. Published by St. Patrick's Public School, December 1984. Magic Can Get You Into Lots of Trouble was also dedicated. This book, dedicated to my mom and dad, for being the best people in the whole world. I'll show you the illustrations as we go along. Page 1. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack, and he was a prince. He was at the top of his best tree, thinking about cake and pie. See the picture? There you go. There's the picture. Thinking about cake and pie. Not a far cry from what I'm thinking of right now. Just then, the palace magician came along. His name is Tim. He said, "You missed magic class today." "Oh, I did? I forgot," said Jack. "Too much pie on your mind, I bet." "No," said Jack. "You and your big feet." "Just for that, I'm putting a spell on you," said Tim. There's the tree. There's Jack up in the tree. There's Tim the magician. And there's Tim and Jack in the tree. "You will not," said Jack. "You watch." All at once the spell began to work. Jack got fatter and fatter. The branch on the tree broke off, and Jack fell and made a hole in the ground. Then he walked to the pond and saw his brother John swimming in it and going underwater. There's the tree. There's the fall down event and the big hole right there. Yeah. So Jack went in and floated all around the pond. He could not stop. "Help! Help!" So his brother John came and got him. "What? Look at you. I'm telling Mom." So John ran up the driveway and told. The little troublemaker. Jack went up to the castle. He heard his brother say, and he could not stop, so I had to help him. He is fat. There's the pond event And there's their, must be the Van Tassel mansion. Nice castle. Jack said, I'm going to get back at Tim. When he went in, his mom blacked out when she saw him. When everybody was in bed, Jack went to Tim's room and kicked his shoes. Tim said, not my shoes, my magic shoes. So that's what makes your magic. Jack put on the shoes. He made himself skinny and made Tim as fat as an overgrown bean. The next day, Jack made his cornflakes into a milkshake and did not give any to John. The castle continues, and there you go. This book is dandy. Tim was having a hard time getting out of his room door. Jack made a tree into a candy and ate it. Jack went to Tim's room and gave back the shoes. Jack said shyly, I'm sorry. And he took off the spell. They made friends and lived happily ever after. There's the final picture for you. I want to save the author's picture for the end. It's the best part of the book. So that was the end of the book. And then about the author section for magic can get you in lots of trouble. About the author. My name is Christopher Van Tassel. I'm 8 years old. My birthday is January 27th. This is my first book. I am in grade 3. And the picture is rocking. Let me tell you, this picture is for all the ladies. Bam! Isn't that great? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd I go? It's even scaring the camera away. It's so hot. Bam! All right. Yeah. I was a very popular dude in school. My first book, ladies and gentlemen, Magic Can Get You in Lots of Trouble. You know what? I've got like 6 more. I really do. Maybe I'll share them with you sometime. Thanks for joining me on Chris Van Tassel's Story Time. Have yourselves a lovely day as I get back to work.